Hey, with a bit of luck, we'll be starting, and just wait for the stream to go live on the screen. As per, let's go and dump off my inventory a bit while waiting for this. Oh, there we go, loading. Good, right. Yeah, welcome everybody. Mage server with me, Sid, and we'll come back to that in a minute. I need to empty my inventory. How's everybody? Hope you're all having a good holiday season and have had a great Christmas and all the usual salutations we get with Christmas. Let's go and have a look what that book is. This is wonder whether well, the doors were locked. Suspicious. Yeah, I'll have to check the elevators in a moment, see what he's been up to. Right, let me get that. Thanks by Alex. Cheers for the present. Really enjoy the server. Merry Christmas to you, Alex. Oh, thanks, Alex. We'll put your book on the wall with the other books. Right, let's see what he's done to my elevators. That door was fine. I better go and get my hammer as well. I am going to have to come up with a suitable... What has he done to that? That is missing. I'm missing a floor here. So, whoops, that's not going to help. What's he done to my... Have you died my elevator? You have, haven't you? Huh. Right. That's a definite requirement. I think a prank is most definitely in order. Good. That's right, that's right, that's right. Give me that elevator. Oh, I'm going to have to bloody... Oh, God, how am I going to do this? Hey, Crazy, how you doing? He's died the one above it as well, hasn't he? Oh, you swine. And left a hole. I'm going to... Right. Let me have a look in there. Nope, it's not in there. Oh, it's... Oh, God. Okay. And that one is an iron full. This is going to take... that's a normal door, so we don't need to worry about that. That's a normal thingy. Has he done anything with these doors? Yes, he has. I picked up my hammer, didn't I? Okay, so... Okay, that's... Back to wood door mode. Yeah, what else? Right, backpack. I need to restock that. This is a waste of a... Waste. Right. Okay. That one. Right, let me fix this lot. Right, what do we got? So no, that's wrong, straight off the bat. So we should be able to put that back and hop up, and then we should be able to put that back and hop up, and then we should be able, oh, I need to replace that bit of floor. I need never. Right, we can use that to replace that, that'll do. Let me just go and stick this elevator back. And let's just check. So purple, so these are elevator blocks. That's still behaving. Check all my behaving things, and then I can actually try and do what I hadn't even got planned. For today, because as I said, no, it's absolutely fine. You know what they say, vengeance is a dish best served cold. Oh dear. I haven't checked all I'm not even going to worry about those doors. If there's any more doors, we'll grab those later. Let me get back into my backpack and put you away. And so anyway, I hope everybody had a really good Christmas. Mine's been really good actually, as Christmas has gone. I'll be honest with you, I am not a big fan of Christmas in its own right, because I find it very commercial. It's kind of an important day for me because it's the anniversary that I met my significant other. I better just check I can go down there, otherwise I'll be no, of course I can't. Okay, and bang. Just pop that in there. Right, yeah. Hi Neil. Yeah, Christmas is a bit of an odd one for me because it's the anniversary that I met my significant other. I actually first started talking to my significant other, Mrs. Sid, for want of a better phrase, about 3 or 4 days before Christmas Day. I'd not long since separated from my previous partner, Jack's mum, and we got talking, and then I went over to my mother's, I think, for Christmas Day, and you know, I think by about 5 or 6 o'clock I was going stir crazy, and I just rang up, and she happened to be at home alone because her kids had gone to their dad's for the Christmas, and we met on Christmas Day. So that was so it's a happy time, but it's also a kind of a sad time for me because it's also my grandma's birthday, and obviously she's long since passed away, and I often think of my grandmother when on Christmas Day, so it's kind of a mixed day. Right, plans for today. Farms. I'll take a couple of them. I want to... Have I got any fence? Not a lot. No, that's carpenters. I don't want carpenters. No. Give me... No stick? Oh, I know I've got sticks. So, let me just unlodge myself from that. Yeah, so I want to try and get some farm buildings and farm function going, because this little greenhouse area is great, but I'm conscious that I am wasting precious mana on crops that are probably, I mean, like the diamonds crops doing nicely, infused shard crops doing nicely. I think that was that you, Neil, who gifted those, the umbral rose, or was that Joe? I think it was Neil. Umbral rose doing nicely. Coal crop, yeah, I don't really need it. So, and definitely potatoes, I shouldn't be wasting it on, and wheat and stuff like that. So what I was thinking of doing was it's kind of a mixed build and magic thing. Down here next to Pinky. I've got a lot of rather nice lakefront property, you know, butting onto 2 lakes. Now unfortunately this bit's over a ravine, so I'll have to do some work there. And I was thinking, oh my god, next door, I don't know whether you can hear next door, but there's next door yelping in the little cut through underneath this room. So yeah, I was thinking that we could kind of get some farm going here, and then probably automate it with golems would probably seem to be the obvious way to go for this. I'm just not sure exactly where to build. So how did the connection here keeps skipping every 30 seconds? Didn't know I was going to do that. Work connections are always dodgy. I hope the audio is okay, by the way. That's my usual thing. So I've got this kind of me barn here, and I want to get some sheep and pigs and stuff going on around here as well. So maybe over on that side, maybe a bridge across, I don't know. And yeah, that would kind of work, wouldn't it? Let's go and clear a little bit of land for starters. So off the top of my head, golems have got, unless you stick the range upgrade on, they have a fairly limited range. So I'm thinking a golem per farm area. And I don't know why I'm bashing the damn things, but there you go. And I have a usual, what's it, 5, what's it going to be, 9 by 9 farm areas dedicated to more mundane crops, and then I can use the agri-carnations to actually accelerate the important crops, because I've only got all these chickens thanks to Joe in the first place. So yeah, I really should try and get a fairly stable source of food going here, just as I say, to get the mundane farms going. I've kind of skipped that bit. So I need to clear out, this is the bit where of course if you're recording I can just edit, cut out and come back when it's done, but I suppose I should have. If I did Wizard's Autumn, that would have been the ideal. I love chopping down trees this way. It's like coring them. So yeah, Christmas has been entertaining anyway. As you probably saw from the video that went up yesterday, had my little lad up, and as per, he will not, well, it's like he looks forward to it whenever he comes up to visit. It's when he gets to make his video. So yeah, we do the usual thing. I've kind of started treating it like yeah, I've kind of treating Jack when he comes up. He, as I say, he always has to make a video. It's his thing, and it's almost, it's a good excuse, almost like to start. I don't want to say educational because it sounds precocious, to be honest. But it kind of gives you the opportunity to get him into the habit of doing things like, you know, so when he says I want to make a video, I don't just say, well, there's a microphone, there's Minecraft, off you go. Might seem like it when you watch them. But I do actually sit there and say, alright, well, you're going to have to tell me, you're going to have to plan what you want to do, and, you know, come up with a thing. You know you've got 20 minutes or whatever it is, maximum 20 minutes, got to keep your time down. And it kind of kind of gives him the opportunity. I think it's really good for him because obviously it gives him the opportunity to build some new skills and what's the word I'm looking for? Build his confidence, I think, really, because I don't think I could have done this when I was 9 years old. I don't think I could have done this when I was 25 years old, so you know, definitely not 9. And I think it's just a good all-round experience for him. I think next time I may even try and make a mini server in the house and just set him up, and we'll do something together if I can get the time and the hardware. I've got the hardware kicking around somewhere. But yeah, but he's a little excitable. I'll see you later, Niff. He's a little, yeah, as you've probably noticed, he is a little excitable. It's a bit annoying, and I don't want this to sound ranty because, well, it will. There's no avoiding that. But I actually do find it a little bit annoying when people take what is obviously just a one-off, you know, once every 4 or 5 months. And get all arsey about it, and you know, there's been only one bad comment, which I did respond to calmly after reflecting on my possible reply, and I just think it's kind of a couple of dislikes, and I just think it's kind of arsehole-ish, to be honest. You know, I mean, but that's me. You know, who knows? I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it, but you don't have to be an arse about it. It doesn't bother me if people dislike what I do. But, you know, Jack's... How do I put it this way? At 9 years old, Jack is of a generation that are rapidly starting to see people on the internet in the same way that we used to see singers, pop stars, football players. You know, I mean, when I was growing up, I wanted to be a rock star. That was my thing. I had a band. It was crap. You've got to be brutally honest here. It was actually crap, but they were my kind of role models. You know what I mean? It was the thing you did. You'd have a band, and you know, we'd get together in a mate's garage, and I suppose, for want of a better word, make a noise, especially considering none of us actually could play a musical instrument, which, you know, we didn't seem to think mattered, because obviously it was the freedom of the time and the freedom of the spirit and yada yada. You learn to play it by ear, but I couldn't read music, couldn't do any of the skills that are actually moderately useful in a band. But can someone read me? Yeah, I can read you fine. And I can see the stream fine. Just bear with me. Read you fine. Try restarting. Right. So yeah, so he's of this generation now where his celebrities are YouTube people. You know, I mean, he's a huge fan of, what's it, Stampy Long Nose, is it? I'll be honest, they're not YouTubers I watch, and iBallistic Squid and others that I've got no idea about. Getting to that old parent stage, I suppose. Right, I need to I wonder whether an area effect dig spell might be easier for flattening this. Probably. I'm going to let a bunch of that despawn. I think we'll just try. I don't think I've got an excavator built, but so yeah, and it just annoys me when people are just mean for. I know people sit there and say, you know, it's the internet, that's the way things are, but it's a sad state of affairs when that's actually a valid excuse for nothing, if nothing else. So there you go. It's rant over. Oh, I better. I'm not going to use my dig spell on that, because every time I try it in the past, it seems to take out the wall rather than the sign. One focus of excavation. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Get rid of those cocoa beans. Get rid of that now. What have we got? Let's go book. Let's make a book. 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 I need a feather. Oh. Get rid of the sign. Pardon me. I need a book. And I need some black ink. Of course, I haven't got any. So I'll go and I'll use a number of rows, I think. So yeah, I mean, it's just I think a sad state of society where people feel the need just to be generally unpleasant to each other. Let's have a bash here, and we'll grab that. And yeah, to me, it's not a valid excuse. It's not a valid reason. You know, people say it's just the internet. It's just plain rude. So yeah, ranty rant. So Christmas wise, what did it, I'll tell you what I got, and then you can tell me what you got. That sounds fair. So my biggie was I got well, I don't know whether you can see here, but that's from my mum. That's the guy's necklace. My last one died a death eventually. So right, projectile. I want area of effect. How big an area? Is that going to be too big? Yeah, I'll just do 2, I think, and we will have a diggy dig spell, and we'll call that excavator. Now, what's it called? What's it in Tinkers? Is it? It's a hammer, isn't it? I call it hammer time, just because it's a stupid name for a. That did. Dig, projectile, area of effect, area of effect. That's interesting. What was it? Hang on. Area of effect is a terminus shape, and any shapes after it do not apply. There you go. You can only do it once. There we go then. Well, that's fine. So yeah, it's the what else did I get? A dressing gown. Yeah, boring. Moonstone, air essence, neutral, TNT, orange, dye, iron. Right, I'll go and pull some stuff together. But the biggies for me, and one is a gift to myself kind of thing, is while we were away, because I've been saying to my my darling wife that I wanted a video camera for vlogging, ideally, because I was thinking, you know, they did quite a lot on this holiday, and it would have made fairly good vlog material. But unfortunately, you know, I didn't have a video camera, which kind of makes vlogging difficult. Vintium Arrow Snowball. And so I'd happened, and I'd completely forgotten about this, but I pointed out to her one day while we were in the pool, there was a group of Germans or Russians or something with the action cams that you get with the extendable poles, and, you know, the waterproof and yada yada. What was it? Arrow Snowball? Yeah. And and bless her cotton sock, she got me an action cam, which is actually not what I was after, and I felt really ungrateful, you know, telling her that that wasn't what I was after. You don't, word from the wise, never tell someone that that's not what you're after. Okay, what's air essence? I think it's 2 feathers and 2 tama root. So I'm going to have to go and cook that up. Oh god, and I've just gone and screwed this up, haven't I? Okay, 2 tama root. So yeah, so I've got that, but it's going to be really handy because I passed my paddy license last year, and my current waterproof camera is not suitable for, oh, that's the wrong way around. How much is there in there? Oh, it's gone and reset, hasn't it? Right, where's a bucket? Yeah, it's not suitable for scuba. It's only really for snorkeling. So consequently, you know, I've been doing the scuba. It's only rated to I think my current waterproof is rated to about 3 meters, which is absolutely fine for, right, where's my thing, fine for snorkeling, but absolutely useless for scuba work, because obviously at scuba I can go to 30 meters, I think it is. So yeah, so it's going to be good for that, and it's also going to be good when we go and do the quad biking, because that should be moderately hilarious. But no, so I treated myself, right, let me do this again. Vintium dust, arrow, snowball, air essence. Let me just check that. Arrow, snowball, moonstone, air essence. I'm missing a step. So that was, and then as I say, I bought myself a little present. I bought myself the camcorder that I wanted, or at least the style of camcorder that I want. So everybody can look forward to some vlogs in the future from me whenever I go anywhere interesting. TNT and an orange rune. TNT. You're going to be in miscellaneous blocks. TNT. Blank rune. Have I got any orange dye? Please tell me I have. This is going to be sod's law that I've got no orange dye now. What about yellow plant? I've got yellow plant though, so that's not a problem. Orange, throw in the yellow, throw in an orange, and make an orange rune. And then I want an iron shovel and an iron pickaxe. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, that's the most of the prezzies, the gifts. That's light infused. Show me some normal wood. There we go. And yeah, so Christmas has been pretty good. We haven't had too many fights around the Christmas table. We had family over Christmas Day. Iron shovel, iron pick, spell parchment. Iron shovel, iron pick, and I'm sure I did a spare spell parchment somewhere, but it's not a problem. We can make another. What else? Anything? Obviously, as I say, I had Jack up for the holiday, and his laptop broke, so that cost money to replace. Okay, I think we are almost there. Let's go and get an excavate, well, hammer time spell, for want of a better name. Right, I need that again, and I need to link you. Can't see what. I'll link them over. And let's get this show on the road. I think we've got everything. So blank rune. Gimme. Vintium dust. Arrow. Snowball. Moonstone. Air essence. Orange rune. Orange rune. You're not asking for the TNT. Let's try. Oh, it's got screwed up somewhere along the lines. I don't know how, but there you go. And well, it worked after all that. Okay, get that off and stick it on the shelf somewhere. So that is what kind of graphic? You can be that one. So yeah, did everybody get what they wanted for Christmas anyway? Anybody get any unexpected or exciting or unusual gifts? Or socks? Oh. Oops. I think we can safely say it works. Right, let's go and level this off a bit. I may leave them up a little bit from the coast, the edge of the you see this suits me. Wand of excavation, but this gives me experience for the spells and the likes, so definitely well worth it. Who's on at the moment? Right, let me backpack. No, other backpack. Yes, let's have a quick sleep here. Not pretty much what I asked for. Just wait for the magic 66%. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh, you're not going to sleep, are you? No, sod it. Okay. Right, let's try that again quick. Bonk. So yeah, got pretty much. Yeah, but what did you ask for? You're not giving us the juicy information. Is, you know, the good stuff, the gossip, so to speak. So yeah, but got mother-in-law coming over for New Year tomorrow. No probs. So that'll be nice. But I don't think we're doing anything New Year's Eve. I did actually think about doing this stream New Year's Eve, and then decided against it because other people might have plans, even if those plans are just to go and get hammered. If you'll pardon the obvious pun. But I think we're just going to take it easy. Maybe have a few drinks in. I may break the habit of a lifetime and maybe record something. I asked for pants, a new Turtle Beach headset. Pant. Clarify whereabouts. Whereabouts are you from, Raban? Because I know pants has different meanings in different parts of the world. To me, pants is underwear. I know to many of my American friends it certainly isn't underwear. And they would think nothing of walking down the street wearing nothing but the pants. Whereas here it'd probably get you arrested. That's probably a reasonable area to start with. I want to go down a bit. I do want to go down a bit. Yeah, you really do have to be careful with that, because I remember when I was stateside, someone referred to a fanny bag and I was in stitches. Nobody actually understood why I found it so funny. And to this day, I still can't listen to someone talking about fanny bags without finding that in hilariously funny. And I do know it's, you know, very childish. And whoops, just made a hole in the landscape there. The only problem with this, you can miss. So yeah, and for that matter, other words. I mean, I was sat chatting to one of the guys I used to write with, Tim, and he said, "Oh, you know, asked me if I had a good weekend." I said, "Oh yeah, Saturday I got really pissed." And he was like, "Oh, why? What happened?" And I went, "Well, I drank a lot of alcohol." And he goes, "Yeah, but why were you pissed?" And I'm like, "Because I drank a lot of alcohol." There's a lot of potential misunderstandings in this world just because we all don't speak the same version of English. Do I want to go down another? Yeah, I do probably. So yeah, language is great. It's great fun language. Especially when it's the same language spoken by different people using different meanings for the same word. You really can't beat that. Right, let me just get this out, and oh, bum, that's alright, I didn't wanted that one out anyway. Yeah, so what's next? Easter, I suppose. In fact, I know some of the supermarkets in the UK have already got Easter eggs on display. It hasn't. Christmas hasn't even. There's people still eating turkey, for God's sakes. You can't put Easter eggs on display when people have got leftover turkey. It's just not on. It's a little bit on the ludicrous side, to say the least. I really do need to go and clear this inventory a bit, don't I? I think one more down and we'll be good. Let me just get my backpack open and clear my inventory of some crap. And not crap, but, you know, stuff and crap. So yeah, that's oh, where was I? I completely lost my train of thought on conversation there. I'm just rambling, really. Nothing new. That's 2 down. I thought I got more to go down than this. Alright, how many do we do? 1. Let me start one over. To come over this side a bit. I'll complete, yeah. Yeah, I got that one as well. Oh dear. I think because I went to Oregon, the time I visited the States was I went to Medford, Oregon, which was an eye-opener. I think that's a polite way of saying it. And I said to, innocently said to the guy I was visiting, I said, "Do you want a fag?" I managed to explain to him the differences before he actually attacked me or shot me, which was an entire possibility, especially in Texas. And then I explained to him that because he said, "Oh, you know, I thought fag was a faggot," and I said, "Well, no. I mean, there are 2 meanings to the word faggot in the UK, and neither of them are what you actually think they are." And he was amazed to realise that in England we burn faggots. By one meaning of the word anyway, which is a bundle of sticks for burning. And of course the other one being a kind of a meaty dumplingy thing. Apparently in Australia, I don't know whether we've got any Australians viewing, but there was a brand, obviously the well-known brand of prophylactic called Durex, and I think it's probably fairly well-known stateside as well. But in Australia, Durex used to be, may still be, a brand of sellotape. A brand of sticky tape, clear sticky tape, what we would call sellotape. And just for good measure, as I understand it, they had a brand of condom called sellotape. So yeah, you would be forgiven when you went in to get yourself some birth control to thinking it was a DIY wrap it round version. As I say, I don't know whether that's still the case, and my stepson will probably be able to tell me better, because he went out to Australia a while ago for a year student working. He was most annoyed to find out they wouldn't let him stay, because I don't think he wanted to come back here anyway. He's currently doing a degree just to get the qualifications necessary to qualify for immigration, so it kind of gives you an idea of how much he likes home in the UK and how much he likes Australia. Alright, now that looks ugly as hell. So we'll look at functionality, and then we can play with, I can play with things. So I need to, let me just take out the rock. Yeah, like I need coal. Whoa, hello. And I'll just replace this lot with dirt, and then I can kind of start planning how I want to lay this out. You know, I'm not sure whether the wand of excavation would have been more efficient, or this is more efficient, to be honest. Nothing down there, is there? Hello. Make sure we never get anything down here. Just for good measure. And get this quickly filled in. and I'll do some terraforming around this area once we know exactly what we're doing. Has he got on? Let's find out. We'll find out in a moment. Hi donkey. Should I do it? The question is, will he actually stay on? Because I know he's been having connection problems similar to Fireball. I am so going to have to avoid doing Shrek right now. But glad you made it. Been trying to get on for ages, and I got a message to say he was getting disconnect problems, and only because the actual server log said he got disconnected. I'm making a farm, or starting to make a farm area, and as I say, I just want to get this kind of leveled off just for the farm area. We'll get some golems going. Donkey! I can't do Eddie Murphy, so don't ask me to do the other side. I'm not actually overly good at Mike Myers, to be fair. But, of course, Shrek's been totally overdone in the UK on TV this year. As per every other year. Give me some more dirt. Oh god. Okay, so if we're doing a 9x9 from, say, here, we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will become my water source block. Where's my bucket spell? There we go. So that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I should do? Because I haven't got a hoe on me anyway. I should make another spell. I'm going to be on making spells tonight before I even get to golems. But there's a rather nice hoe spell that you can make. It's one of my go-to utility spells, which I haven't made yet because I haven't got any farms yet. Which, of course, not having any farms yet means that I haven't bothered really faffing around with hoes of, you know, the farming variety before anybody says anything. Let's get rid of that. Alright, got some more I'll stick that in there. What else we got going on here? Wood, seeds, mandrake, more seeds, some, and that'll give me enough space to work with. Right, oh, where did I put that dye? There. Dye, book, and feather. Right, I'm gonna try and make this the last build tonight, because I've kind of gone a bit mad on our spells recently. Actually, it's going to be mundane crops farm. The magic crops are already covered. Now I need to go over here. Let me go and stick you in there. I want a projectile, which is, let me do touch with an area of effect, and a projectile with an area of effect, and then I want, is it plough? No, till. Did I even take that option? I've got a red point I've not spent yet. Oh, I didn't take it, damn it. Okay, well, we'll forget that one then. I'll get the plough. In fact, Let me grab my Thormonomicon. I'll grab my spell book, right click, and I will let me have a look. Recall marks, switcheroo, dry. Bye bye. Get rid of missile out of the way for the time being, and I will stick the hammer in there. Is it in a village? In a village. Right. Golems. Oh, we've got blood. Oh no, harvest court is done. Oh, that's not too bad then. So, what do I want to go with? Thinking this through. Probably wood or clay. Self-repair slow, carry limit 8. It doesn't need a great carry limit because it's going to be harvesting things as and when they grow. Carry limit 4, but it's got an average thing. We go flesh. I think we'll go wood. So I need great wood logs, some of that in a crucible because that's all I've got at the moment. Crafting station. Right. What the hell was I doing? I'm trying to do golems. That's what I'm trying to do. And the harvest core needs a blank core with messis and meadow. Well, the obvious thing to do here is actually get my alchemy shit together, isn't it? If you're part of my French there. I don't want that. I want that one. Automated alchemy. Alchemical construct. Essentia pipe. Great wood planks. 2 V's filters. So I need gold, iron, and silver wood. Right. Oh, I did. The other thing I did. Yeah, that's the. This is a definite useful one. Right, let me. Oh, no. Oh, God, what have I done now? Apart from flood my. Right, let's try casting the right spell. Recall. So, yeah, I did my mark recall spell, so I've set my recall up here for when I need to get up here quickly. Because I'm conscious that it takes a lot too long moving around things. What's there? Yeah, I haven't touched witchery this time around yet. What the hell was I doing? Someone tell me. I was getting my mage ropes. That's the first thing. Bonk. I've got a V's filter. I need more than 1 V's filter, don't I? Bugger. Which one am I doing? This one. Automated alchemy uses that, which uses 2 V's filters. A great wood log. I need 2 of those, so I need 4 V's filters. What have I got here? Anything? I've got 1 V's filter, and that's about it. What have I got up in the actual crafting room thingy? Tell me anyway. So 1, 2, 3 of those. I'm going to need some gold. Yes, you do. I think you can make normal iron and up. Right, where was I going? I was going to go back to the basement to grab some gold and some iron. Just take that and a few of those. In fact, no, sorry, take a stack. Back to recall up to the top, and okay, what we're doing? Wrong place. That's what I'm doing. God. Oh no, one's not here. I really am all over the shop tonight. Mind you, as I say, this was completely impromptu. It was kind of a last minute decision rather than the usual. Right, you are fully charged. So I need my V's filters first, which is 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So that gives me 4 of those. And then I need essential tubes, which is quicksilver, glass, and gold and iron. Got quicksilver. I ain't got no glass, have I? Back again. Glass. That one. Colour system doesn't always work as well as I would like. So essential tubes. That was that. What's everybody going on? Yeah, where am I? So we've got the pipes. Oh man. You know, an AE system would be really useful. So on the subject of AE systems, I'm not all sure, I don't know whether you're aware or not, but Mythion has just recently, oh no, wrong thing, released an update to the 1.7.10 version of Ars Magica, which is not the final update, as you know, is ceasing supporting it in the long run. So it's not the final update, but it's not it has been updated, so the 1.710 has had some stability restored to it, which means that we are now in a position to, or at least I say we, I am now in a position to start thinking about the pack, the mod pack. Great wood log. So that's one. And I'm starting to think for the Mage pack whether to go for the 1.710. Is it great wood planks by any chance? Probably. I'm starting to think along the lines of whether to stay purely magic as we are at the moment, and bear in mind this is long-term future, 3-4 months hence when Mythian finally updates, or do we go, hang on, let me break this gold block down. Do we go kind of a mix thing? Now I mean, I'm enjoying having technology only, so that's the first thing for me. I mean, not technology, magic only. Freudian slip there. So that is a pretty good setup for me. In that, you know, it works as a insufficient vis. I thought that might be the case. That's why I brought you out. So that's one thing, but So do we go pure technology, I mean pure magic again, or do we start mixing in a little bit of technology? Or to phrase it another way, do I release a mage mod pack, or do I release a techno mage mod pack? Now I know some people have done mage, technology and technology and magic. All of the mod packs are technology and magic, generally speaking, but I'm thinking a little bit more focus. So early arc. Okay, let me bomb that out and put you out, and go back into my backpack and get some dirt, and I'll just bury that nether rack because I don't want it. And then we'll grab the crucible. I think I should have somewhere. No, got the right thing going here, but not in there. Where did I put it then? I thought I got all the doors, but obviously you managed to find one that I've forgotten about. Yeah, so as I say, it's just a question, you know, what kind of thing to go, whether to go with a technology and magic based mod pack for a change, or whether to stick purely magic. And obviously there are some other options available to us. There we go. I knew we had one of those somewhere. Now do I want to do, yeah, you really do need to be in here, don't you, all around here. What's there? That's not a good place for it, because I won't be able to get an access to the thing. Right, let's go into, actually it doesn't matter because these are, no, I'll do it in silk touch mode, that way they won't completely break horrendously the first time I use them. And I haven't really thought about how I'm going to do where I'm going to put the alchemical construct. That's the word I'm looking for. If I put it there, is it going to be blatantly frigging obvious? If I put it there, you can't get to the back pipe, but that's not the end of the world right now. We'll do that. So we've got you with you on top, and then that and that, and a little bit of jiggery pokery, and that's that sorted. And then we've got the old things. Now I'm going to need some more pipes, aren't I? So yeah. Well, I was thinking Flax's things, possibly mechanism, thermal foundation, because there is actually a Thermcraft integration for thermal dynamic, you know, thermal foundation, thermal dynamics. But trying to stay away from some of the obvious, you know, usual suspects, because I think sometimes they get done to death, and you know, it's, I mean, even with the thermal, you know, RF based stuff, I'm kind of going, do we really want to go down that route, or you know, do we want to go? I think so. Like I say, Flaxbeard's Steam might be interesting. I've never touched that. Pneumaticraft could potentially work there in that kind of layout as well. So yeah, as I say, not sure. I'm not 100% certain anyway on which way to go on this, but it does give us the option to play around with what we actually do with the mod pack, and whether we get a little bit more technical. Ender IO would be an obvious one for the, you know, piping. Not sure, I'll still play around with that idea, but you know, do let me know what you think. Now, what was I doing? Does anybody know what the hell I'm doing? I just feel like I'm going all over the shop. I'm going to need a golem animation core, which is bricks and night ore. So I'm going to need to make some night ore for starters. Glowstone, ignis, lux and potentia. Pardon me. So this is a bit of a pain with that setup because I can't really get the third one. Well, do I really need? Should I move that somewhere else? Yeah. Sorry guys, I can't seem to make my mind up where I want to put this, but I think that is exactly the wrong place. Let me just light that up just in case I've created a spawn spot. So maybe here would be probably more sensible. Oh dear, that went and fell down. Dear what, this will do for now, and we'll worry about that later. I can do the I can worry about the aesthetics of the place once we've finished. Now if I do you like that, now I can stick one there, one there and one there. It's a shame you can't do it for them. Yeah, kind of doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Yeah. Anyway, there's options. I think is what is the kind of feeling we're getting here. So I need ignis. Gimme. I need some lux. Lux. And I'm going to need some potentia. So that should give us everything we need to make the night ore. Oh, all this fun just to and it was 3 of each, so 32. I can do 10, can't I? I don't want that much. So if I do 5, right, slash home. Go and grab some glowy stone. Have I got any bricks? I suppose that's the other stupid question to ask. No, I have got clay, however. 32, 16, 8. That's more than enough. Find me a furnace. Set that cooking, and what the hell am I doing? I wanted glowstone, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do 6 animation cores should be enough. Or at least that's one thing I didn't materialise in the damn thingamabobbits. And we'll just let it spit it out. It's a damn sight easier than faffing around chucking things in anyway. So yeah, I'll start playing around with that idea, and we can do a bit of testing and stuff. I think when we do it, I may move the server to a UK hosting centre, because currently we're in the American hosting centre, because we're nice like that. Let's take those away. Don't know for definite. There's options, and as I say, I don't think there's any rush, because we're obviously waiting on Mythion to actually finish the final update. I will be very interested to see what comes along instead of as well, because that's there we go, I didn't need to sleep, because that's going to be interesting to see what the community come up with as an alternative. I've heard rumours that someone is playing around with the idea of completely rewriting it from the ground up, because as if you've not been following the story, Mythion wants to retain his code for a standalone game. While we're waiting for that, we'll just... They are freaky, these gas plants. Yeah, so Mythion is wanting to maintain control of his IP. You know, his, well, not intellectual property, because you can't copyright game mechanics, but he can obviously control the code. So if anybody wanted to rewrite Ars Magica from the ground up, it would require quite literally completely rewriting in their own code with no access to the original source code. I'm not sure. I mean, I think he's had a bit of unfair flack. You know, at the end of the day, it's his program. He can do what the hell he wants with it, and he's under no obligation to open source it to people. So yeah, we'll see what comes along eventually, because the other fun item to go with that is the fact that oh god, now what's his name, the guy who maintains, I should know this is just a basic one that I should know. The guy that maintains Forge, or one of the principal devs on Forge, has basically made the declaration, it's quite an astounding declaration, that 1.7 is end of life and 1.8 is now the future. And it's like, we've only just literally started on 1.8. Not that. Oh god, where do you go? We've only literally just started on 1.7 mod packs, and we've got somebody saying yeah, but of course Forge isn't out for 1.8 yet, and I think that's half of the hoo-ha with it. The hoo-ha, what's my jig, what's my flog. So yeah, it's an interesting environment. You know, what will happen with ours, as I say, the mechanics, you know, the entire concept of the skills, the spell building, the Oculus, the crafting table, the idea of a crafting altar, the nexuses, none of that is actually copyrightable or intellectual property, because it's a game mechanic, and you cannot copyright a game mechanic. You can copyright the names, so you could copyright the word Oculus, and you know, the light nexus, or you can, or trademark them or whatever, but you cannot actually do the mechanic, which is well, under my limited understanding of it, and I've been publishing role-playing games, well, I haven't for a long time, but I did publish role-playing games independently for about 7 years, so you know, I'm fairly, oh, what do we do with that, these things again? Oh god, it's so long since I've done golems. Crafting thing, of course it's a crafting thing, it's not an alchemy thing, it's a crafting thing, isn't it? Add a little bit of juice and give me some blank cores. So, armed with the cores, and what's next? We need to make this a, so we need messis and meadow, 5 of each to make harvest cores, and then we need to do the order upgrade which is... No, that's crafting. That's easy. So we can definitely do that. No. You can obtain frost reavers. You can get them as pets via the summoning, though. Okay, I've completely forgotten where I was going again. I was going to do... I want Humanus, Motus and Spiritus. Humanus, I've got loads of that. I've just got to find it. Full vat of that. Humanus, I need some Motus. Motus. If I were Motus, where would I be? There we go, Motus. Oh, I haven't got a great deal of that. Yeah, they do that sometimes. Humanus, Motus, and forgotten what the last one was. Spiritus. Sanctus, Spiritus, 16. Don't have a huge amount of either of those, so... And we needed 4 of each, so I've got enough to make 4 wood golems. Actually, just thinking, is it wood the best thing, or would I just be better off going with straight straw? They are pretty much the same, I think, for the purpose of what I want. Oh, hi Joe. Didn't see you come in there, sneaking in as usual. If you've got carpenter's doors or elevators around, Joe, keep your eye on them, because Eliark has been he's locking me doors, colouring me elevators. No, I don't really mind. Where did I put that great wood? That must be up in the other room. So yeah, so Pack Future is starting to get a little bit of definition, not a huge amount. Well, I've only got 3 great wood logs up here. Oh well, that'll do. Make me 3 wood golems, please. That'll do for now. I'll say we don't need... I actually only need 1. But, you know, why make things in half measures? Right, so you are Spiritus, bonk. You are Motus, bonk, and you are Humanus. Right, what's next? We need the harvest core, Messis and Meto, 5 of each. Messis. Oh, that's not good. Meto. What can I cook to make Meto? I'm thinking hose are probably the Messis. Meto. Thormium hoe gives me 4. Shears gives me 3. Shears. Let's do some cooking. Alright, so I said that I felt left out from the pranks. It's my own fault, I know. Come on, get this cooked. So yeah, I'll have a few basic harvest golems. I'll get some order upgrades on them. I also need to do a Golemancer's bell before we go and set the first batch running. I think I'll just do wheat, to be honest, just keep things simple. and then obviously we need to get some happy spaces built. As my dead. Give me another. Oh dear. Yeah, as I say, the other thing we need to do is then start to make that area look a bit pretty. Oh, don't you need to go 15.9. Give me 11, 12. Right. 20. Okay, get rid of that. Meadow. Probably should have just done this in the first place. I know I haven't got a lot of it. So that is 18, and it needed. So that's enough for 3. How many golems have I got? 3. Perfect. Couldn't have planned it better if I tried. That's metallum. Need to empty that out. This is the only real drawback to doing this way is that you have to faff around a bit. And craft 4 together. Yeah. Oh, of course, yeah, there's an override, isn't there? Okay, so we need you. 1, 2, 3, and I want harvest. Cause oh, I love the sound effects on this mod on Thorncraft. It's brilliant. Okay, and let's put these back. What are you? Meadow, Messis. So it's that way around. Meadow and Messis. So then it was the order upgrades, wasn't it? Was the last bit. Oh, I need the Golomancer's Bell as well. 4 nether quartz and a stick with 5 of that. Okay. Order upgrade is an order shard with gold nuggets. Okay, pop home. Grab a bit of quartz. Gimme 1, 2, 3, 4. Stick. Unless I've got sticks somewhere. Got wood. That'll do me. And I've got gold. Yeah, that's the right one. I hate hackers. I do, they're a pain. And they've got the most horrendous sound effect I think that has been put into this game ever. Order. Oh man, am I down out of order shards? Hang on. Head back down to the bottom. Right, time to try out this rainbow dust that I've got. So we use that to make order shards. Is a line straight down the middle. 2, 3. Brilliant. Gotta love this magic crops. Yeah, we'll sort something. Okay. Right. Let me go this way. nuggets around an order shard. Do they stack? Hopefully they do. Do a couple, in fact do one more and grab that. So we go in there and oh god, yeah, they stack, brilliant. And then finally Golomancer's bell. So I've got those. Let me just divest myself of some rubbish here. We don't need that, we don't need that. I'll leave that up here and that up here. They can stay up here, that can stay up there, that can stay, that can come down, that can stay. Let's get a quick chest going. And thinking this through, chest, carpet. Have I got one more light bubble? I'm not using the teal carpet, that would just look ludicrous in the middle of a farm area. I haven't got any green carpet. Black would seem to be the obvious one. Wrong bot. There, chest, and oh, seeds would be useful, wouldn't they? And a hoe. Right, so that's the thing to be aware of. Hecats like to attack golems, apparently. So we'll just have to, well, we'll come up with something, I'm sure. Magnum torch. Magnum torch might do it. I think we have magnum torches in this one. Magnum PI, yeah, there we go. Mind you, that would stop things probably spawning in the spawner, which wouldn't be so good. Okay, so basic. Gotta watch them zombie dogs, they're nasty. So if I whack that on there, we can just do a bit of hoeage. Ho ho ho! How seasonal? 1, 2, 3, 4. The only reason I'm using a thormium hoe, by the way, is because I found it in a chest. There is no particular good reason for this. Now, if I just trying to think, if I place that there, will that work, I wonder? So he needs, no, where's the animation core gone? And oh, I made 4. I don't know why I made 4. Right, where's my Golomancer's bell? No, he's not bound to that, is he? Oh god. Give me him. is that bound? Ah. Hey! I heard you. Bugger. Where were we? Harvesters won't put stuff in chests. Collectors, isn't it? Yeah. That's right, I need... the other three things I need is a collection core. That's right. That's right, that's right, that's right. I don't think I left vacuum hoppers enabled, did I? Vacuum... or did I? Oh, look at that bloody Kraken. Right. Let me go... Let me see whether I did leave those enabled or not. Because I honestly can't remember. I don't have any hoppers set up already. So I need an obsidian. I need ender pearl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 iron. Just for the sake of finding out if this is the case, let's see whether I disabled or left vacuum hoppers enabled. Enabled. How am I going to wrench it though? Oh, bugger. Don't know. Let me just try something. Without a wrench, I'm not going to be able to edit the configuration on that, or am I? Oh, maybe no. I probably will be able to actually. Doesn't require a wrench. Let's find out, shall we? So I must have left I thought I disabled most of the tech items, but you know, it's all entirely possible that... Oh god, that Kraken. It is entirely possible. I'm going to have to dig you out. And the item output is to the top. Let's try that, see what happens. Now, I'm fairly certain he doesn't. He's just a harvester, isn't he? He's just going to go around and hammer the crap out of the crops. So let's just get this lot planted. It doesn't actually look out of place having the vacuum hopper, because he's got the ender particles, which kind of is semi-mystical. Hoofa-doofa, what's my jig? So I suppose that doesn't... I mean, I've left the end... I don't know whether anybody's actually... Well, how are you going to do it? I don't think I left the ender quarries enabled off the top of my head, because I don't think there's any means of generating RF. And core, ender infused obsidian. Yeah, no, we didn't. Mainly because, as I say, there's no power source. Oh, okay, fine, like that, is it? Oh, well done. And oops, 1 wheat. And didn't bring enough seeds, of course, for the plot, but that will soon be corrected. I think that'll work. Just to harvest a vacuum hopper and a chest on the top. Now what I may do is try and just make that look a little bit nicer and not have a crop. Mind you, if I do that, is he going to be... He doesn't actually need to get near it, does he? Decisions. Right, well, I need some more seeds, and then we can have another one, which is what, from here goes 1, 2, 3, 4, bang, and 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's not going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I would need to extend 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would need to extend myself out probably like that, which I don't really want to have that much of a angle going on, but and just fill in the holes and then just put a bit of sand in place just to oh, I'm not wearing my armor. I'm so oh dear. So yeah, but that would kind of work then. We can get the old water bucket in there and have a spud gatherer over 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So that'll give us a couple of automatic farms. We just need to spruce those up a little bit, and I think that'll look okay. And yeah, and I think I'll use the vacuum hoppers for that, because it's probably a more effective means of doing it. Than anything else I can think of. I need a bridge across. That's going to be a requirement. Probably take that tree out, and then I just need to do something. Oh, God knows what I'm going to do there. Let's eat a chicken. Chickens are good. So yeah, what are we at? I'm not going to keep this running overly long, because I found out that on the last time I went, when I ran to nearly 2 hours, it chops the bloody video in half, which is a right pain in the bum when you're not what you want to happen. Let me just do half of that one. I just want to check what happened, whether the vacuum hopper works for those furthest corner pieces. And if it doesn't, then I may go for a more circular design, but that seems to work so far. Oh, pardon me, got a bit of an acid reflux there. Okay, Mr. Gatherer, go and harvest that for me. You see that? What about that? That? Oh, he spotted it. Not very observant, but that isn't working at that range. May need a little tweaking. This is not pulling from there, so I may need to make it circular, I think. A gatherer would be the other way of doing it, but the vacuum hopper seems to be doing reasonably well. It certainly could have been a lot worse. He's not the fastest on the brightest bloody bulb in the pack though, is he? Yeah, I think you're right. A gatherer is probably a more effective. And you got, yeah, probably a more effective use of the actual thing than using the hoppers. Let me just go back to. I think so. The gatherer core. Maybe just finish that off before we start. You are gather core. Just that, and then lucrum and terror, 5 of each. So lucrum and terror. Lucrum. Lots of lucrum. Filthy lucrum. And I know I've got absolutely metric crap tons of terror. And I should have. I left it up in the other thing, didn't I? Gather core. Or I should say an empty core. In you go. Gather. Make me one of those, please. Not yet. Is it the 31st? Nope, it's not. It's still the 30th for me. Right. I mean, I could leave the gather core and leave the actual vacuum hopper in if I really want to. They'll kind of back each other up. Oh man. How many we oops. How many we got on? Let's see whether we're all feeling like a snooze. See whether we can get a snooze out of people. Oh dear. So, yeah. It's almost New Year's Eve. And then tomorrow night, come midnight, we'll all hold hands, sing Old Lamp Shine, and consume as much alcohol as possible. Come on, one more. God, that Pinky is terrifying to listen to. I really should get my proper armour on as well, shouldn't I, while I'm up there? I don't need this mage armour on. Yeah, it doesn't help that it's my, it's my pet Pinky, but it still scares the crap out of me. Right, so you are... You are going to be a gatherer. Is it worth giving him that? I don't think it is it? Order different. The upgrade also, of course, give them greater operation. I'd probably be better off with that speed, I'm probably better off with a perception upgrade on him. Possibly. What was that? This is not going to go well if he just keeps sticking all the seeds in, though. Oh, and this is jungle, of course. I'm going to get them bloody ocelots spawning all over it, aren't I? That's fairly easy, I'm guessing. Yeah, anyway, so I'll probably have to tweak this. I'm a country and a continent. Alright, I'm a country and a continent. Africa is a continent and it's also a country. But it's South Africa, isn't it, I suppose. Close to Asia. Well, I'm going to guess Australia. Anyway, I am going to call it a day at this one because, as I say, it was a bit impromptu. I didn't have any solid plans for what I was going to do, but I did know I wanted to get this kind of thing done. I need to twerk this a little bit and make this, get the range sorted out, and maybe make them a bit more spherical. Take out a couple of corners here, just to make these guys work a little bit smarter. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I also don't want this to get split into two, so until next time, I will see you soon, and well, bye for now.